सो आज हम लोग क्लास डिटेक्शन के बारे में सीखेंगे, हाउ टू क्लास हाउ टू डिटेक्ट क्लास within a model. So what is the better about Naviswork that here you can customize your class, like you don't have to check the classes within whole model, so that will be time taking and the unnecessary things you will add up also. So you will only check within the specified components. You will check the class detection, so that's the better thing in Naviswork, and you can generate report. So those who don't have the access for Naviswork, so you can coordinate with those guys also. So let's go for this file Naviswork NWD. So you can append your NWC files or Revit files, and then you can make it as NWD or NWF, or you can have your NWC files with this append options. So here you can see that we have this NWC files. So you guys are all clear about NWD and NWC and NWF. If you have any doubt, you can ask me at the end of this class. So NWC, all the files are available there, and here you can see that this class detective option is checked right now. If it is not checked, then this class detective window will not come up, and you can come to this view tab also, and there also you can check this class detective option, so that will help you to add this class detective window within your screen. And let me come to this, and if you come to this, it will automatically check this class detective. So you can add your class detective window by this option, or you can come to this new tab, and within this window also you can add this class detective window. So this window will help you to add some more windows to like to have, like time learner. So in later classes we will know about time learner simulation. So now let's focus on class detective. So here you can see that we have this class detective window. Sometimes it may be floating. It may float. So if you hold that, and you can dock this around, so that will fix the position, and you can stretch this out also. So if all the options are not visible, so I will suggest you to stretch it out. Okay, and here you see that all the options are visible, but they are grayed out, right? They are deactivated, they are grayed out, right? So why? Because we haven't added any clashes, uh, any class test. We haven't any class add haven't added any class test. So that's why this is right now grayed out. Okay, so within this model we will add some classes. So let's add some classes over there. So here we have this expand to select a test, or here we can add a new test over there. Okay, so if you have any class test already created, so you can import that class test from this option. Okay, so let's go for this add test. So that option will be uh, popped up, and if you want to delete that again, you can delete it. Okay, so with that option you can come here, and here you can see that nothing is added right now, and from here you can uh, click on this add test option, or you can click on this add test option. So now with this name, one test will be created. Just we haven't assigned any test, and just the name has been created. The test has been created. Now you can right click on it, and you can rename. So let's click first class test, hash atom. And the naming is done. All right, and you can stretch this windows to see the full name, and here you can see that the status is right now new, and all the classes will be listed over there, the number of classes. So right now the classes are 0, and here you can see the type of classes. Okay, so the new, active, and review, these are your open class. That means these are not yet not yet resolved or not yet cured, you can say. These are your open class, and these two, approved and resolved, these two are your closed classes. Closed classes means these we have taken action on these classes. We have approved these classes to for construction. We have resolved these classes, so these classes are closed. When you approve, when you resolve, those classes are closed. So here you can see that here it will be listed that the total class, and how many classes are open classes and how many are closed. Those will be listed over there, so you can keep eye on this part, so you can have the idea. Now how you can add your classes. So here you can see that we are currently in this select tab, right? We are currently in the select tab. So this select tab is like the similar to this selection tree. So you all remember about the selection tree. So this is kind of similar. So from here you can get the list of all the components, and from here you can select all your components. So this is kind of similar. Come to this class detective window now, and if you want to pin this, so you can pin, so that this position will fix. Okay, make sure you are not selecting anything, or you want to select anything, and you want to flash, like come to this selection tree, and if you go for this architectural, and with holding the control, you select this mechanical, and within this too you can check the classes. So after that you can come to this class detective, and here you have this use current selection. So if you are selecting your objects manually, and then you are going for your class test, then you can choose this use current selection. Okay. uh, so now we will not go for that. So now come to this class detective again, and here you see that select in scene. So if you go for that, and you can all the objects like selected, so that you can uh, these items you can select in scene. So you can come back to this scene, and you can select, and then you can run for your classes. Okay, so like this. So next let's select from this selection tree. So here you can see that section A and section B, these two sections. So we will check the class between this section A and between this section B. So section A is your first item, and section B will be your second item. So within first and second we will run our class test. Okay. uh, so what kind of class test we will run? So here you can see that the surface. Okay, so we will test the geometric clashes, right? So if it is like that, so you will choose surfaces for both section, for section B and section A as well. Okay, and if you are running classes like for your AutoCAD files, for your CAD files, so then you can choose lines, or your Civil 3D files are there. So you can choose this lines options. Okay. Uh, you can choose your point clouds. If there are point cloud files and you want to run test for your point cloud files, so then you can choose this point clouds for both section. Okay, and this is for self intersect. If there is any duplicate object or the common parts are there within a single component, so the self geometric intersection you want to run test, so that you can go for this option. So this you will be selecting first. You will be specifying first before selecting your objects. Then about your settings. Okay, so what kind of type you want to have. So here you can see that hard. So this is for your uh, solid geometric classes. Okay, and this hard conservative, what I can say that uh, this is for uh, like when this geometric triangles are not clashing with each other, but two objects are treated as intersecting. The geometric triangles are not intersecting, but they are treated as intersecting. So it's kind of complicated to understand, because this thing, for to understand this thing, you can just simply understand that there are solid objects and there are mesh objects. So if you want to run tests for your mesh kind of objects, so for that you can choose hard conservative. Okay, and for your solid objects, when two objects actually intersect, solid objects, for that you will choose hard. Okay, and when you will choose clearance, so when two objects are treated as intersecting, uh, when they come within a specified distance of each other, then you will choose for this clearance. Okay, uh, so let's come to this class detection, and you can choose duplicates option when you want to identify if there is any duplicate objects or not. So you can run this for whole model, and you can identify if there is any if there are any duplicates uh, present within your project, so that you can choose. Okay, so and you can choose you can specify tolerance option. So tolerance controls the severity of the classes reported, and the ability to filter out your negligible classes, which can be assumed to be your uh, worked around on site. So you can give permission like within this distance, if there are any classes, so you can tolerate this. That can be uh, constructed, so that you can give permissions with tolerance, and you can ignore those classes which comes under this within this much of distance, so you can tolerate it, so that you can go for. Okay, and about link, so you can link any timeliner over there. So here we are not going to add any timeliner link. So we need to know about timeliner. So we may focus on that later. Okay, and you can go for this. Check this composite object flashing. Uh, Now come to this rules tab, and if you want to set any rule for your class test, so you can ignore class test between same layer. So same layer, you are not working on CAD files, but still it is showing layers. So for labels also, that is like you can say that items in same layer or level. So if you have kind of files where the labels are present, so this option will work for those files. So items in same layer, if you want to ignore those, so you can check this. Items in same group or block or cell, so you have made any group or selection set, so you want to ignore those. You can choose this, you can check this items in same file, like the same file, architecture file. Within the architecture file, you don't want to check any class, you want to ignore those, you can select it. Okay. And your coincident same snap points, like you know about coincident point. So uh, uh, the the components which are occupying the same snap points, coincident points, uh, you can ignore those classes. So you can specify for those. And now let's come to this result tab. Right now we don't have any result, as because we haven't run any tests. So this is empty right now. And we will come to this part about this display settings. Okay. If it is not visible to you, so you have to click on this for show. Okay, so then it will appear over there, and we will come on this later. And about a report tab, so we can generate a report. When we will run the test, we can generate a report where all the informations about your class will be properly organized, so you can have the idea, and you can coordinate with your team members. You can add in your what I say, that your execution files, there you can add your reports, and you can assign to some persons, to some engineers to solve those classes. So for that you can generate this report. And now let's come to this select tab, and let's focus on how we can go for this. So let's choose architectural over there, and let's choose structural. Okay. And we will run tests. So if there is any tolerance you want to go for, so we can uh, specify this tolerance. Okay. And what about this tolerance? If you put put this quantity of tolerance in any unit, it will convert to this display unit. The unit is said within this Navisworks file, so it will convert to that display unit. So you know where you can change the display unit. If you come to this option, and you come to this general options, sorry, come to this file readers, and let me go to this Revit, and just a minute, let me check uh, the general option. So sorry guys, I'll cover that on later. I'll come on that later. Okay. Okay. So this architecture is selected right now, and this structure is selected right now. And if we need any tolerance, so we will specify that later. Let's run the test. Click on run test, and here you can see that we have 4913 classes. Okay. And here you can see that this is the color for new, this is the color for active, this is the color for review, this is for approved, and this is for resolved. So here you can see that all are red, so those all are new classes. This is newly detected. Okay. So here you have all the list for your classes. Okay. And this is your this option for your like If it is assigned to anybody, so here it will be mentioned like it is assigned to anybody. Okay, and here we have this compact option, so it will clear this resolved, all the resolved classes will be removed from this list. So when you resolve, so you want to remove those, so you will choose this compact. And if you have changed any settings from this select tab, you changed any rules again, and you want that result, so for that you have to rerun the list. Okay, uh, now here you can see that we have this, so let me go for this, and here you can see that these are your classes. Okay, this is the classes focus right now, and if you change it to class 2 right now, and here you can see that this is the class 2. And why you are visualizing this way, like this color green and this color red. Okay, so here you can see that item 1, so which one is item 1 I have already mentioned, and which is item 2 that I have already mentioned. And here you can see that this is mentioned as use item colors, so that is item colors. And if you want to use status color, so that is the status. According to that, the color will be defined. If it is new, so it will be highlighted in red color. If it is, the status is active, so that will be highlighted in orange. And if it is reviewed or approved, so that way the color will be appeared. Okay, so where you can change these use item colors, so in that options, in this option, you come to this tool, and there you have this class detective, and at the bottom here you have this item 1 and item 2 color. There you can change this. Okay, like this ones, see, that is changed, right? Okay, you can change it. All right, so suppose you want to get back your default, so here you have this default option. So uh, come on that later, and here you can see that how you can zoom it. Okay, and the dimming, this part, the other parts uh, are dimmed, right? So how much will be the dimming transparency? So that you will control over there. And about use wireframes for transparent dimming. So if you don't use wireframe, so it will be like this way. Okay, so it will be like solid, just the dimming, uh, the dimming reflection you will get without this wireframe option. So better you go for this wireframe. And auto zoom distance factor, so automatically zooming, so how much the distance factor will count, so that will be 2, so that one is this is 1 and this is 4 for maximum, so that you can choose. And let's go for this default, and let's click on OK, and let's come to class detecting option over there. And here you can see that this isolation option is selected, like dim other, the other items will be dimmed. Okay, so if you go for this hide other, so other items will be hidden. So right now this class 2 is selected, so here in the screen you can see only this class 2. So the classes between this wall and this your structural framing component, or you can say the dim, here you are having these classes. Okay, so you can select this. Okay, and here you can see this is the id, or maybe this is not the id. Here you can come to this properties, and here you can see that the item, here you can see all the properties about this. Okay, and material element id, so this is the element id. You can go to your Revit, and there you have the option to uh, open that. And I will show you how you can open in Revit, and you can check your classes, and you can resolve there, and you know how how you can refresh them again after saving it. So I already have covered. So after resolving the classes within your Revit software or this or the model where you have created like SketchUp, so there you can resolve it and save it, and again you can refresh them, and that will be solved. And you have to come to class detective and you rerun your test, and those will be resolved. Or here you can without going for rerun test, if you have done it, so what you can do is come to this status, and there you go for this resolve. Okay, so that you can go for this resolved option, and then here you can see that this is added to this resolved list. Okay, so this way you will be adding all the resolved to this closed. So here you can see that this is under this closed classes, and if you click on this compact option, so will be that will not be available. So here you can see that we are right now on this class 3. There is no more class 2, right? So this way we can resolve, and let me uh, assign to this. Okay, so uh, let me assign this to uh, Sion. Okay, Sion, what is your title?
Yes, sir.
What's your title?
Sir, Roy, Roy.
So Sion, please resolve. I'm telling you these notes that please resolve this class. Okay, sending it to you this way, and click on OK. And here you can see that this is added. That means this is assigned to someone. Okay, this icon means this is assigned to someone, and here you can unassign it again. If you want to change it to somebody else, you go for this unassign, and again you can assign. Okay. Uh, Now here you can see that about this viewpoint. So this will animate transition. This is animate transition means if I change it to class 3 to class 4, so what it will do, it will come up like this way. Okay, so that is your animate transition. And suppose if
This is
you
breaking.
change it, my voice is breaking.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, voice.
I think
Yeah.
Namrata, probably you may face a network problem. What about others? Are you all facing the same issue?
No, sir. To me, it is fine.
Now it's
Uh,
fine.
okay, great. All right. And what about others? Am I clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, then. So here you can see that class 4 is when I'm switching to class 4 to class 5 or to another, so it will come up like this way. Okay, so if you don't check this, so it will come normally like this way. Okay, so here you can see that it will come up normally like this. Okay, just it will switch into that class. But when you go for this animate transition, so what it will do, it will come up like this way, like zoom out and zoom in. So this looks better, so you can go for this animate transition. Okay, and let's go for the report. If you want to add any comment over there, so you can add some comments. Okay, and here you can see that the class 3 is there, and this camera means we have seen this this way we can focus, and let's add some comments over there. You want to add some comments and the status you want to change, so you can add some comments over there. Okay, the so let's click on OK. So that is added right now. One comment is added right now, and let me just change it to active over there. So here you can see that is added to active, and this is new. These are new classes, and this many are active classes, and this many are your open classes. So I have already told you that new, active, and view comes under open classes. And let's go for this report option. All right. So here you can see that this is the list of contents. So what kind of data you need within your reports, so that you can choose that these data you need. So you can choose if you need to check item path, means the folder name where it is saved, so that you can list it out. You can check this. So that is not necessary generally. So that's why in this default condition also it is unchecked. Okay, and which classes will be included. So all the classes, all the type of classes will be added. So if you need to add only new, active, review, approve, so that will be added. So let me uncheck this resolved one. uh, which are resolved already. I don't need to add them. And report type is current test. Okay, so there you can add more tests as well. So which one is the current, so that you can go for. And you can all go for all tests combined, and you can make it all tests separate. You can get the report for all the tests separately, so that you can choose. If you want combine, then you can go for this. Okay, so let's go for this current test. And what would be the format? So you can go for this XML, HTML tabular text, and as viewpoint. So let me tell you first about XML. So XML file format will be created, and there will be JPG files there added, and HTML files will be there. So HTML format, and their same is JPG will be there. And if you choose text format, so text there, uh, all the informations will be there, but JPG file won't be there. The path for the JPG will be mentioned over there. And as viewpoints, so you already know about viewpoints, right? So that's nothing new to you. So you have already created viewpoints over there. So what we will be doing is we will create these classes as viewpoints. We will be creating the report, we will be generating the report as viewpoints, these classes as a viewpoints. Okay, so this much of classes, I don't want to make the file heavier, so I will not go for that much of classes as a viewpoint. So I will change that later. So now let me go for this HTML. So HTML files can be opened within a browser. So let me go for that HTML, and let's go for this write report. And here you can again go for this import class test or export class test. So you can go for this export class test, like this XML file. Okay, now let's go for this write report, and it will come with this with the name, uh, the similar name with the class test. Okay, and you can go for that, or you can change it. So let me save it here, and let me go for this, or else let me save it here. And this is the file name, and let's go for save. And it's being saved. Take a few minutes, as because there are 4,000 classes are there. So to report them, it's not a easy task, and not say a quick task, I can say. So it will take few minutes. So till then, you about just keep it. Mm, it's about to open. Just a minute. Let's not do anything, otherwise it may hang. So let's hit done. Okay, let's ask you some questions about that. You have the idea about NWD, NWC, and NWF. Is that clear to everybody? Let me ask someone. Abhilash? Abhilash, are you there? Abhilash? Okay, no problem. Saurav, can you tell me?
Sir, actually, I was absent for that class and I didn't see that video yet.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Saurav. Amreen, may I ask you? I think in most of the time Amreen fits mic problem, right? Okay, okay. So there you can type. It will be too much long to type. Just you can type out NWF. What is about NWF? Okay, so that is already done. The file, the report is already generated. So let me open that. Till then, you keep typing, and let me share the screen. Okay, so can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
So let's go for this. Just a minute. It will take here also to load because the file is too much heavy. Let me close this. Let me close tabs and let me open it. Let's go for this Microsoft Edge. Yeah. So here you can see this Microsoft Edge. This Microsoft Edge screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can see that we have generated this class report. So this is the name and about all the details like tolerance and total number of classes and how many number of new classes, how many number of active and review approved. Okay, and the type is hard class, and here you can see that this is this one is added to this class. Okay, so who has added the this is my system name. Okay, so accordingly it will come over there, and what is added, so check it before resolving. So you will go through that report, and here you can see that you have this two element ID. So I'll come on that later, how to this element ID uh, you can identify your Revit elements, or you can switch into Revit elements. So there you will search out with this element ID. So there you can resolve those classes. So that's uh, so here you can see that this is for your class number 3, and this is added to assign, this is assigned to Cyan Roy, and you are suggested to resolve this class. Okay, so these are your class report, and all the details is visible over there. Okay, so this is how you will be generating your class report, and you will be sharing it within your team. And now let's come to this class detective option, and let me change this to tolerance like 0.05. And now let me come to this and make sure that this is properly done. Just enter over there. Okay, and again come to this, so make sure 0.05 is there. So you have to go for this run test, and here you can see that with that 0.05 we have this much of classes. So let me go for this to 0.5, and let me go for this run test, and here you can see that we have these classes. Okay, and these are your resolved classes. These classes are resolved. All right. So as because in class 1 or class 3, I think I have uh, done something previous in the previous test in class 1 and class 3. I think I have done something, so that is resolved. Okay, and as because this is resolved now, so we can go for this compact option. Okay, so before going for this compact option, let me go for this report, and there let me go for this as viewpoints, and let me run right this through. So here you can see that within this saved viewpoint window, we have this view, right? We have this viewpoint. So here you can see. If you open it, okay, I think as because they are resolved, so that's why I can't see them. So let me change it to new again, new. All right, and now come to this report, and it's like, yes. So here you can see that this is class 1 right now, and class 3. So let me change it mode to wireframe. Okay, so just a minute, let me change. Let me check there. Result, this is flash. So this is hiding other. Let me just go for this dim other, and let me rerun the test again. So here it is, and because these are resolved, so let me go for this to like this way, and let me go for this run test, and here we have this much of test over there. So this is not good for us, so let me change that again. Yeah, that's good. So 18 classes we are having right now, and now let me go for this report option. and as viewpoints we will generate the report. Go for this write report, and here you can see that this is okay. So here you can rename this again, okay, and you can create other folders and the same say add comment, and you can go for this. Let's go for this flash one. This is flash 2, this is flash 3. Why these are not visible? Flash 4, flash 5, flash 6, and flash 7. Uh, so flash 7. This is class 7, and this is the class 7 there. This is your class 7, so it should be generating like that, that save viewpoint. Yeah, so here you can see like this. So this is your class 8, class 9, class 10, class 12, and there you can see, right? Okay, so this is your class 8, and there you can do this saved viewpoints as well. So if you suppose you uncheck this, suppose you go for this, and then if you are going for this, so there it's hard to see. So within that also you can create this. So come to this class detective, and come to this save points, and there you can see. So this is saved as your viewpoints. Okay, so this is how we will be generating our class test reports, and can generate our class test report as XML files. And now let's know about this. Uh, so here you can see that the item 1, and for all the items we have this. So now let's go for this one. Suppose this come to this class 8, and you come to this flash 7. So there you can see, and let me go for this hide other, and don't now here you can see that this is your class test between architectural and structural, right? So what do you want to change? Which file you want to open? Where you want to change, make the change? Do you want to change this wall height, or here you want to make the cut? Or you cannot change this structural framing. So then you will be opening your architectural files. So for that you will be selecting this this component, and what you'll do is right click. So you will face some error. First of all, let me show you the error with the switch back option. So you will be switching to Revit. So now here you can see that this Revit just opened, but the no project files is opened, right? And here I have to activate the Navisworks switchback option. So as because no project is opened, and I haven't checked Navisworks switchback option, so I will face some errors. So let me show you that. So right click, if you go for this right click and switch back, and here you show you that it will ask you. So for that, let me go for this switch back, and let me go for this browse, and uh, where I have saved. So mm, go for this Revit, and there is the file. Okay, and give the path, and now right click and switch back. Okay, and here it's opening the Revit file. Okay, okay, so it's taking the Revit file. So let me go for this cancel upgrade, and let me show you. So because previously I have checked, so that's why maybe. So let me reopen the Revit file.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, we have to join the stat class.
Oh, right, right. Okay, okay. Just give me 1 minute. So here you can see that if I go for this Navisworks now, and right click and switch back option, and it will show you this error. Okay, so how you can solve that? So what you have to do is you have to come to this Revit, and there you have to check that option. So for that you can open any file you can open up, and you come to this add-ins option there. So previously I had checked that, so that's why. Now this is the new file, so you have to click on this Navisworks Switchback 2021, and then you can close this again, and then you can come to this Navisworks file, and there you can go for this switchback, and here you can see that this Revit work is being opened now. So it will open up that file for you. Okay, and this will be upgraded, and there will be one view named Navisworks Switchback, where you can see this file, and there you can do that changes, or let me show you another option that will search that component with the ID name. So you have that class test result, and with that you can search for that item, and you will find out, and you will know where is the problem, and you can resolve them within this Revit or within that particular software. Uh, just a second. So here you can see that this is opened right now, and this Navisworks switchback. So here you can see this Navisworks switchback is opened right now. You can change this to wireframe to see this. Okay, or else what you can do is that one is selected. You can come to this hide element, or go for this isolate element. And let me come to this collaborate tab.
Every, see the screen? Like, I cannot see what's happening. It's freeze.
Can you everyone see this? 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 Can you everyone, can anybody see this?
Yes, sir, visible.
Is it visible now?
Like recent files is open for me. Gallery.
Here I'm changing this to in Revit. It is visible for everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right then. So here in this within this manage tab, here we have this inquiry panel, and we can go for this select by ID, and there we can type that number like 659254, and go for this show, and click on OK, and that will be visible. And if you go for this isolate element, that will be visible only. Okay, so that is too much zoomed out, and there you can go for that. So this way you can come to that element, and you can resolve your classes over there. So I hope you got the idea. You practice this one, and if you found any doubts, any queries, you please ask me.